That was our segment Glimpses. And now we are going to offer you a glimpse into the world of books too. In the book world, biographies and autobiographies hold very special place because they give us insight into the lives of the real-life heroes. Late M.L. Jayasinghe was one of the greatest cricketers of India and was also the idol of Sunil Gavaskar, arguably one of the best opening batsmen of the world. Late M.L. Jayasinghe's biography was recently released, and needless to say, this biography is going to inspire many cricket fans. For more on books, let's log on to Bookshelf for the latest book review with our in-house book critic, Ruchi Singh.
Welcome to Bookshelf. We have all experienced a sense of spiritual disconnect at some time or another. Questions like how to walk the path of religious dogma in search of spiritual truth, or even simply how to find peace. These are the kind of questions that form a permanent aspect of human consciousness. Well, this week we bring you a book that helps you answer at least some of these questions and at the very least point you in the right direction. The Mind of the Guru by Rajiv Mehrotra is a collection of conversations and interviews with over 20 different spiritual masters and philosophers. Though the book is collected with a series of interviews, Rajiv Mehrotra himself says that what began as just plain and simple interviews for television soon became a very personal journey. In this collection, the great master of yoga, B.K.S. Iyengar, rubs shoulders with the master of Vipassana, S.N. Goenka. The Dalai Lama, spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism, explains to us about the power of the ocean of wisdom, while Deepak Chopra, the original American-style New Age guru, also sheds light on the path of truth. Similarly, as representatives of social change and political dynamism, he has also included interviews of Baba Amte and Dr. Karan Singh. The book follows a dual dialogue format. Though it is based upon a series of interviews, somehow Mehrotra manages to escape the chance of it becoming like a long, unending interview. In fact, the book has a very engaging quality which keeps you going and has a very unique style which remains with you as you go through the book. Let me read you a brief extract from the conversation with the Dalai Lama to give you an idea of the style that Mehrotra has adopted. How do we develop concern for others and for ourselves? Analyze and make comparisons and then develop a conviction for change. You could start by analyzing the value of negative feelings or ill feeling towards others. Then you can consider what that means to you and how you feel about yourself. Then probe the value of the mental attitude and value of the mind that shows concern and compassion for others. Analyze and make comparisons between these two mental attitudes. From my experience, I have found that a lack of self-confidence and insecurity brings out fears, frustrations and depression. However, if your nature changes to a selfless concern for the welfare of others, you will experience calmness, a sense of inner strength and self-confidence. These are my main methods or practices. The capacity for compassion one has for others is the measuring rod for one's own mental state, and compassion develops an inner strength. It is unnecessary to see the results of our acts of compassion, and in some cases our sense of compassion may not even be appreciated. Also, many people are of the impression that the practice of love, compassion and forgiveness is of benefit to others and will serve no specific purpose to oneself. I think that is wrong. These positive emotions will immediately help one's own mental state. The Mind of the Guru is a powerful and thought-provoking book, not only because it gives us some insights from the minds of some of the greatest thinkers of our times, but also because it is so engaging and it leads you to ask more questions in a direct response to the answers that you hear. In fact, this is the way that one progresses, whether spiritually or in any other way, by asking questions. And that is why this is a very interesting and helpful book. Well, that's all we have for you at the Bookshelf this week. Do join us next week when we review another book. And meanwhile, do read The Mind of the Guru by Rajiv Mehrotra.